Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Tesla is up after hours, absolutely soaring, and we're going to get into it, but I want to caution this a little bit because it's going to be on the article that just came out, and I feel like something funny is going on. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think because it's Reuters, and now Reuters just came out and said they're going to cancel the Model 2. Elon then came out and said that that wasn't true on X, so regardless of whatever drama is going on there, you always have to kind of just be mindful of why news is packaged the way it is and put right to your face. Again, if you're new to me, guys, I trust greed more than I trust anyone else. If someone stands to financially gain from it, then I'm trying to figure out what the edge is. And I feel like maybe they had some puts. Maybe they locked them in and got some calls now. I don't know. But now, their newest article, I'll just give you the headlines. Musk says Tesla will unveil the RoboTaxi on August 8th. And I got to say, that's, personally, if they do that, that would be amazing. That's going to be a game changer. And just on top of my head, we'll probably have to check out Uber. Tesla will unveil the RoboTaxi on August 8th, Elon Musk said in a post on social media platform X on Friday. I guess I could have just pulled his tweet. I saw this in my chat, guys. I got so excited I just came in here to record because we looked at the chart. Boom. Now, we dropped to the expected move for the week. Ultimately, we held inside there. So market makers, whether they had it planned out or not, they had the options priced. They had the price action priced accordingly. So when we zoom out, there's a lot of lines going on here real quick. These white lines are mine. That's just the expected move. And when you really see this, so there's red, there's dashed, and dotted. So this is the week's open. This is the 1 standard deviation, 2, 3. Let's see. Maybe I didn't update these. Never mind. That should be, unless these just updated. So this is last week's. My bad. Anyway, we're going to clean these up. We're going to delete this line because that's absolutely useless. We are going to actually fade this down a little bit. Just kidding. All right, let's get into the price action, very least. Ultimately holding this 165 level. If you've been following me for some time, I made a video not too long ago, and I said Tesla right now is like Meta at 90. And if you guys followed me, I was, for lack of a better term, begging people to buy Meta. I said people were crazy for not buying it. It's an absolute cash cow. So watch my videos around then. It's since then it's gone from 90 to today 527. No big deal. Just 5 extra money. Now, not to say that Tesla's going to do that, and I certainly can't promise that. And I kind of actually don't care about the cars. I've said that many times. There is a robotics race that's kicking this thing off. And I say all that to tell you guys, if you saw in that video, I've been selling the 160 and the 162.50 puts every week, which is just free internet money. If it drops below 160, I will own 100 shares per contract. And I don't mind buying Tesla at 160. I'm even prepared to buy more at 140. If it breaks that, I'm going to have to just see. I do have more room to add on, but I want to see how things go. Ideally, it'd be a 120, but if we're in a waterfall situation, I can't make that promise now. And it's doing a great job selling off, but I have yet to get a single assignment on any puts. Every week, for weeks now, I have collected money every week. Free internet money, hundreds of dollars per contract, and nothing, which is cool. That sounds really cool. But if this takes off, I want to be in it. And if this does take off and get above this 184, 185 mark, at that point, I'm going to have to just flat out buy shares. If we start to turn up, I actually might bump my my sell side. Remember, selling puts is a bullish play. You get assignment if it drops below. And I don't mind owning at 160. If it's at 160 right now, I'd go click market buy, so why not get paid to do it? That's my mindset there. But at this point, I might actually bump it up to the 170s. Just to, not that I have any FOMO, it's doing a great job selling off. When we look at just the big picture, I mean, what argument is there for Tesla? Why are you buying it? You would need to come with that argument to even have that conversation. But it is awkwardly holding this level. We knew deliveries were going to be bad, and then they came out worse. You know, earnings is going to be a dud because we've already heard everything. If anything, Elon could surprise at earnings and really send it up. He's going to come out and probably just beat Elon like he normally is. A lot of times, I think we're going to have most of that priced in. That's why earnings is the dud. Usually, the play is deliveries. So we've done that. We've watched the market go into absolute waterfall mode, and Tesla still cannot touch this 160 level. We know Kathy from Mark Invest, she's buying a couple 100,000 shares at that, pretty close to that level as well. So I don't want to say I have any FOMO, but I'm going to start amping it up until I at least collect another 100 shares. But wanted to bring this out to you guys, and I'm curious what you guys think. Do you even trust Reuters at this point? First, it's they're canceling the Model 2, dump this thing into the oblivion. Tesla's going to be a $3 stock. Tesla and NIO are going to race to zero. And next thing you know, they come out, and now all of a sudden, it's we're going to unveil the RoboTaxi. Now, I will say the first one did have an anonymous source. The second one is Elon. So I tend to trust the second. I like to trust Elon a little bit more. His goals can be ambitious, but that being said, this thing's moving and grooving. That will be pretty positive for this. Let's just check Uber before we get out of here. Uber is actually green right now. Unless that's when the news came out. The reason why I don't invest in Uber. Now I'll trade Uber, I'll have those conversations with you, but I will never invest in Uber because if something goes in my investment account, I have to know it's going to be here in 5 years. I saw the documentary. It was really cool. I actually like Uber as a company and how it came to be. But that being said, is Uber going to be here in 5 years? No, why would it be here in 5 years? If I could just get a Tesla taxi to come pick me up, I don't have to worry about some other crazy driver. I don't have to worry about them being late or how they drive. I'm going to know how the Tesla drives. And for everyone that's going to say, what about Uber Eats? Why can't they just toss the meal in a Tesla and have that thing drive it to me? And they don't have to pay the driver. So, I don't know. I don't care for those conversations. I mean, I guess I'd say I don't care about those conversations. Uber is just 100% off my investment list strictly because of where the automotive situation is going. And not only that, I'll leave you guys with this right here. So long story short, right? Bullish by selling puts. And I have a ton of shares, right? Deltas, I'm long this thing regardless. Gonna add some more. Probably have to amp that up as far as aggressiveness goes. But that being said, think about how this is going to change things. Think about the automotive industry in general. You don't need the craziest imagination to see you just might not need a car. Because why would you spend thousands a month if you can rent a Tesla for much cheaper? If you're Dave Ramsey says the average car payment was $600-700 this month. What if it wasn't? Now that's $700 plus oil changes, gas. Like that's just your payment if you go out and do the average payment. I don't know what the numbers are. But then you have insurance as well. Hey, now what if you could just hail a Uber? A Tesla, RoboTaxi, everywhere. Now you don't need a car. Think of what that just did to your income. People, you're talking about how they're struggling with their income. They're struggling with inflation. That would hack that off right off the top. That could help out a lot of things. So just one more thing that could actually change things more than I think people are thinking about or giving it credit. EVs are cool. Performance-wise, they're awesome. I'm glad they're revolutionizing things, or like we're going EV. But as far as the EV hype, so I don't necessarily care for the other ones. We saw that wave come and go. I know I'm rambling on at this point. Tesla continuing to just be a front runner to everything. So this is only good news on top of the robotics race that I think, you can call me crazy, I think that you're going to wake up one day and realize this race has been going on for some time. At that point, you'll probably be chasing the stock. So that's why I'm going to start getting aggressive with it now. I want to start buying for the robotics race, but if they're going to start kicking off something like this, just another revenue stream, at that point, I do think now, if we're really on track with this, I have to start getting just a tad bit more aggressive with it. Anyway, I'll wrap it up here. Do the cool stuff, the thumbs up, the share, everything. Let me know your comments down below. Overall, what do you think about this? You ever going to get one? Or how would you use a RoboTaxi if you would? Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.